Welcome back to more Sip the Tally. I'm your host, Coach Evans, and today we're going to talk a little bit about Derek Stingley. Now, Derek Stingley recently signed one of the biggest contracts, if not the biggest contract for a DB or in the NFL history. The Houston Texans have solidified their secondary by signing cornerback Derek Stingley to a 3-year, $90 million contract with $89 million guaranteed. Really? Making him the highest paid defensive back in history. A few key points for that: $30 million annually. But keep in mind, in this extension, his 5th year option is added into it, and his he gets his regular pay for this year coming up. Then all that stuff kind of kick in on the backside of it. In 2024, Stingley started all 17 games and recorded 54 tackles, 5 interceptions, 18 pass deflections, and earned first team All-Pro and Pro Bowl honors. And we're going to take a look at those 5 interceptions here in a minute. He was drafted third in 2022 from LSU on a stacked LSU team in college. He overcame early injuries to become a cornerstone of the Texans defense, and they started building over there, added Will Anderson and added some other guys, and their defense is getting better and better. Plus, their head coach is a defensive-minded guy that had great defenses in San Francisco before he became the Houston head coach. So they're going to keep building on the defensive side over there in Houston. This contract locks up one of the best corners in our league for the next 4 to 5 years, and really helps them kind of put pieces in place to build off the cornerstone pieces. They got a top-tier back-end guy. They got a top-tier front-end guy. Their linebackers are okay, but if they mess around and get a top-tier linebacker, they in business for real. And once they kind of get their continuity back on offense, the Texans gonna be hard to deal with. C.J. Stroud, I think, is a franchise guy. Tank Dell battling these injuries, two tough injuries over the past 2 seasons. Nico Collins has showed up and became a lot more than I personally expected him to be. But let's take a look at Derek's 5 interceptions from 2024 and see why one of the reasons why they went ahead and broke the bank with Derek Stingley. Welcome back to More Sip the Tally. Let's go. All right, let's get into the Derek Stingley film. Had 5 interceptions last year. We're going to take a look at all 5 of them. You see him highlighted down there. This is versus the Cowboys. You're going to see him bump out when CD bumps out to kind of mirror it. And on this play right here, you don't see it, but CD kind of runs into the DB that's covering the flat out there, and you don't miss your bunnies. This is what I'm saying. When you get bunnies, you don't miss them. CD gets bumped off, and they throw it straight to him. Don't drop them. Those will be few and far between. Don't drop them. Now, nothing special really happened on this because, again, it was a bunny. But it's 1 of 5, and we'll get into some more technique stuff on these other 4. But just want to throw the bunny out there. You just don't miss your bunnies because you never know when a turnover will present itself as an opportunity for your team to win. But here we go versus the Bears. Versus DJ. Press, man-to-man, mano-a-mano. Works the outside leverage. DJ tries to get outside. He kind of keeps his shoulders and everything square. Don't turn his hips. Don't open up. So now once DJ declares where he's going, he opens him up. And now he's looking back at the ball right now. If you see, Caleb is looking at them as well. And Stingley knows Caleb is looking, so he never turned his head away from him. All he doing is using his hands, his body to feel where the receiver is. He knows this ball is coming. Again, his eyes never left Caleb from there. He's looking back at the quarterback right now. He knows that's where the ball wants to go because he can look back and see it. He sees it. Now the receiver is running his route, doing his thing, but Stingley knows this is where the quarterback wants to go with this ball. And he just plays it. Plays underneath coverage because you got this guy over the top. That guy right there over the top. So you can kind of play underneath it. And if he puts air on it, that safety should get it. But if he underthrows it at all, Stingley's in perfect position to do this. And high points the ball. Great ball skills. Great trail technique. High points the ball. Basically just bees the receiver. He becomes the receiver. Goes up and gets that thing. High point, come down with it. 2 of 5. Great technique. All right, this is versus Brian Thomas. I don't think Brian was there when Derek was there, and if he was, he might have been a freshman. But I will say this on this play before it starts. BT runs straight past Stingley, but any mistake the quarterback make, Stingley make him pay for. Because I'm gonna pause it. Brian runs straight past Stingley, and if this ball is thrown anywhere perfect, it's probably a touchdown. But you cannot make mistakes versus Stingley. You got him inside. Now it's just a foot race. It's a foot race. Watch. He studied running away from it. Nobody else is back there. So if Trevor Lawrence gets this ball like out where it should be, he should be good, because if you look back here at Trevor Lawrence, nobody's back here. Nobody's around Trevor. He just makes a crabby throw, an underthrown throw, because Thomas is past Stingley. You see the safety trying to come in now, and now they realize it's an underthrow, and again, you can't make a mistake on 24 because it's going to go the other way. And that's what he did. Underthrown ball by Trevor Lawrence. Stingley takes advantage of it. Because was he beat? Yeah. But the quarterback made a mistake, and you just can't make mistakes versus 24. Now, this is versus the Cheetah, who's world renowned, known as one of the best receivers in the game right now. One of the most difficult to defend. This, in my personal opinion right here, this is what got him paid. These two plays right here what got him paid. Look at that, mono and mono. Didn't go for none of that foot fire stuff. None of that 7-on-7, ha 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 ha. He didn't go for none of that. Shoulder still square, foot still silent, popping his feet, trying to see what you're gonna do to make your moves. I love that foot popping, kind of like a linebacker. Look at that right foot, just bouncing, just bouncing. And then when Cheetah declares where he's going, he widens out with it. And now he's in great position underneath. Again, it's you technically got this safety over top, but with the route Tyreek's running, you don't have that safety. You don't. So it's really, Derek and Tyreek one-on-one. But let's keep rolling. Now, had this been a fade, you probably could have gotten like the perfect throw in there. It'd have to been the perfect throw. But again, we saw what happened when you don't make the perfect throw. He'll go get it. But this ain't a fade. This is a comeback. And when Cheetah puts that foot in the ground, Derek's right on his hip. Look at that transition from oh snap, Cheetah finna run past me, to stick my foot in the ground and come on this break. He right in his hip pocket. Great deceleration. Excellent deceleration. Now looking for the ball. His head is around before Tyreek's head is all the way around. Stingley's head is around now. Now Tyreek's come, which is crazy. And look, not perfectly thrown ball. Guess who got the ball? 24. 2-4. And we're going to end it one more on Tyreek. You got him in the slot again. Basically same technique, same release from Tyreek and everything. But this time Tyreek running the fade because he got room to run it. And he just don't run away from Stingley. And Stingley does a great job of constantly pushing him closer to that sideline. And we all know, anybody that knows, a good deal about football, use that sideline as an extra defender. If you can get your hip on his hip and study inch him closer to the sideline, you can use that as an extra defender. But again, look how covered up Tyreek Hill is over Stingley. No separation. And we know Cheetah, one of the fastest dudes in the game. Zero separation. And Derek Stingley with them ball skills to go up and high point this ball. That's great football right there. And that right there is one of the reasons why Derek Stingley is highest paid DB in NFL right now. So Houston Texans, you got yourself one. If you're a fan of any other team, like, comment, subscribe as well. I appreciate y'all for coming through with more Sip the Tally. I'm your host, Coach Evans, and I'll see y'all in the next one, man. Peace and love. Stingley's one of them ones. Look, that coverage on Tyreek was textbook, teach tape, so to speak. Peace, y'all.